Alright, B-Bay40 with the latest Doors video. This is the Escape the Back Room, the hunt. I guess this hunt thing is like an Easter egg thing. You got it in a lot of different games. They're showing this. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know if I even got it by running this, but this was a bear. I mean, it took me 15 tries to get through the first time. I've only made it through twice in about 30 tries. And you got these timers, these levers that you pull that add time to the clock that you're running against. And what you have to do is follow the lights. Most of the time you follow the lights. And this is Blitz, this new rush creature. He's got like a green light, red light. If you see red, that means he's coming back, and you better stay in the locker. Don't pop out. Not to see green the second time. If he comes back, you see red, just wait till you see green the second time. Then you can come out after you hear the sound going off in the distance. So, and there's a lot of these dark alleys. It's very hard to see in. There are stairways. I was lucky. That's vacuum. If you get sucked out the door, it's known as vacuum. I'm looking in these side rooms because sometimes there's one of these switches, these timer switches in these side rooms. And man, it's just, if you don't get these switches, the timers, you can't make it. And that's what killed me most of the time, is I'd run out of time. And this creature called Haste kills you when you run out of time. So you get Blitz comes shooting at you like right now. Here comes Blitz again. You have vacuum. If you open the wrong door, it'll suck you right out into oblivion. And there's Haste, who just runs you down when you run out of time. He comes after you and kills you. Now what I'm doing is I want to get 100 coins. You need 100 coins to buy the special potion bottle at the end of when you make it to the end. I did it the first time, and then crazy enough, I only had 95 coins. I looked all over to find just one more coin is all I needed to buy the potion. I couldn't do it. So I had to go back and run this again and record it this time. I didn't record it the first time. And there are some locked rooms, and man, everything adds up. You keep losing time, losing every second. You need to, hopefully, can get through a run where the rooms aren't too long. You don't have any stairways you have to go up and down. You don't have any long hallways with side rooms trying to figure out which door on the side is the right one. And you have enough levers to pull to keep adding to your timer. See the light on the right? Just go right. Follow the lights. And I just happened to get lucky in this one where I didn't have to do anything too difficult. No stairs to go up and down to take up time. I didn't have to go underneath the building. There's you have to crawl underneath, a long crawl under this building, it seems like. And I didn't have to do that, I don't think. And that all just saved just enough seconds. I was able to make it through. I just get the only way to make it through this is you get lucky. You just got to be lucky and keep moving. Just keep moving and moving and moving. And hopefully you won't have too many keys, too many locks to find. I mean, too many keys to find for locked rooms. And here's the switch right up here. You see the switch? It adds another minute, which really helps. I was down to less than half a minute. Oh, here it is. I do have to crawl underneath the building. This slows you down, too. And every second counts in this game. I mean, literally every second counts. And I need to get those 100 coins, too. So pick up a few more coins here and there. I now have 85. I just need, a couple more batches. There it is right there. I got 100 coins. Nope, that's 95. I just need to find one more coin and I'll be all set. And I need to find a key too. And sometimes the key will be in that side room. You have to open up that side room and go in there to find the key. I didn't see any locker down there, so I couldn't go ahead. But sometimes you want to keep going and hopefully find a locker. See how he turns red? Now he's turning green. Now he can come back out. You don't have to wait till the sound completely disappears. I've never seen him come back twice. He only come back one time and then he runs off. Blitz does. So try to remember that to save time. Go to the right. You got the light on the right side. And there's another creature. Oh, I got two of these guys in here. There's another monster that's another eyes, another form of eyes. He's just this black figure. Almost like this black ghost figure. That if you look at him, he'll shoot you with his eyes and drain your health a little bit. I don't know his name yet. But you gotta just keep moving and moving, unless, of course, Blitz is coming. He comes so often, it's like every 3 or 4 doors. So he went red, when he comes back and goes green again. Now I can pop out. Like I said, every second counts, so you want to try to remember to pop out of that locker as soon as you possibly can. These are the hallways I was talking about. That door could have been way down the end. You got to check in the dark, and there it is, until you find the right one, and hopefully you'll get lucky and get it quicker. Like in the first couple places you check, hopefully you'll get it. This was so dark I couldn't tell which door was the right door. Oh, we got another switch here. There's the key. I do have my 100 coins now. I don't need to stop for coins anymore. But the potions, you see, I just got a potion out of one of the drawers. I don't know. That was the eyes that just hit me there, the black figure. He just drained my health a little bit. So the potion will help you see in the dark. It also gives you a little boost of speed. And it also restores some of your health. But they don't last very long. Just about 5 seconds maybe. I was looking for another potion. I've got one, but I was hoping to find another one. So we're down to door 12. There he is right there, that figure. He's the new eyes that'll shoot you. If you look him in the eyes, he'll drain your health. He'll hit you with like darts like regular eyes does in regular doors. Same kind of effect. Oh, he got me again. I didn't even see him. He's like invisible in the dark. Oh, there's another one of these hallways to try to find the right door, which was very difficult. It takes so much time. I got lucky. It came early. I got lucky. So down to door 8, and here comes darn Blitz again. There's a locker just inside the doorway, so that saved me a couple of seconds there. I didn't have to backtrack. I'm down to 4 seconds. That means stupid eyes has hit me again. There he is right there. Now we have haste. It's going to kill me if I don't find a switch. So I happened to go in this room and there was a switch. It saved my butt. Down to door 4, and I got 3 more doors. And I actually died just before I got to door 1 one time. Haste killed me. Like 2 seconds from door 1. Here's door 1. So I made it. Just hit that switch, and here's that potion. You need 100 coins to buy it. I don't know what you do with it. It's just a big bottle of health and whatnot. So I figured, well, since I'm still in this section, I'll just pop it. I was thinking maybe I'd get a badge, but I didn't get a badge. So now it takes you back to the regular Doors game. And there's actually been a lot of changes in the regular Doors game, which I'm going to point out in this run if you want to stick around. It's about a 20-25 minute run, but I want to show you things to look out for. And one of the things, I died a couple times because I didn't realize what was modified, what was changed in this update. One of the things that's changed, I'll tell you right now, is that figure in the library, he can jump over the railing now. Before, you'd be able to run around and he wouldn't be able to get up over that railing. He can do it now. So if you're running around thinking you're going to play around with the figure, get him all excited. And this is my flashlight. I'm just keeping that in my my portal, my wormhole that you do at the end of the game. I didn't want to waste it by getting killed. I wasn't sure what to expect with this update. And I would have lost my flashlight if I had taken it, because I did die. And I'll show you where and why. I did get killed by figure twice. One time he jumped up the railing, jumped up over the railing. I was running around gathering books thinking, oh, he can't get me because he's down below. No, he jumped right over the railing and killed me. Which he could not do before. So that's one thing you got to watch out for in the library. And the other time, Same thing. I made the same mistake. I was down below going for the paper with the instructions, and I stood up to grab it, and he was upstairs in the upper section. He jumped right over that railing and came right down after me and killed me. So you got to be careful not to stand up too close to figure. When you're upstairs and he's downstairs, he'll come right over that railing and get you. And the same with the opposite direction. He'll jump over that railing and come down and kill you if you get too close. So just remember that. Now the other thing that killed me was really unexpected, was that Rush will now come after you get the Herba Veritas, like door 66 or so. You have to be very careful with every door that you go through. I went through one door and Rush came. I hopped in a locker, no problem. But then I came out and I hit that really long hallway, and it was a dark hallway. And all of a sudden, I didn't even open another door, and Rush came at me and killed me. I had no place to go, no place to hide. And there's a lot of new paintings if you want to check them out in the game too. I saw about 10 or 12 new paintings. The room where you switch the paintings around, 3 of those paintings are new now. One of them, the square one's still the same, the little square painting, but the other 3 have changed. So they've done some more artwork that they've incorporated into the game too. You might want to stop and check them along the way, check out the new artwork. So yeah, I'm just getting more and more coins because I wanted to, if I could, I wanted to buy the cross and the skeleton key. I want to make sure I had enough coins to do that. But yeah, I had the cross. I forgot I had it because Rush surprised me so much that he came a second time that I forgot to pull out my cross. I forgot what number it was. And another thing you'll notice, these rooms here, a lot of these rooms, you'll come in on the opposite side. And normally you always come in the direction I just came in, but sometimes you come in through this door and out the other door. So a lot of these rooms with multiple entrances have been changed. Well, you can end up coming in at any one of the entrances now, which should be really confusing if you're not used to it. Just had some flickering, so I know Rush is coming. Yeah, the second time that Rush came and killed me, there wasn't even any flickering. I was in a dark room. He had just come. I opened the door. Rush came. I hid in the closet, popped back out. I did not even open another door, and I was in a dark room, and Rush came and killed me. So watch out for that after door 66, after you get the Herba Veritas. It's happened more than once to me already, where Rush has come back to back without any warning. I'll show you, it happens again in this particular run. He didn't get me in this run. It was an earlier run. But I'll show you when it happens. I'll point it out to you. Ambush is still the same. He doesn't show up in this run here. But he still comes maybe 4 times at the most. Let's check and see if there's any other drawers I hadn't opened up yet. And the other thing before, when you get to seek, see, this really threw me off. I came in the opposite side. I wasn't sure where I was. You usually don't come in that end, you come in the other end, in this particular room. The ambush is still the same. You come 3-4 times at most. You have to keep popping in and out of the locker. Halt. You'll see that here. I go through a halt hallway. And he's kind of aggravating now because he is quicker. And sometimes you may actually have to turn around to get away from him because you run faster forward than you do backwards. I've always gone with just backing away from him. But if you do that, now you take a chance of being hit by him, which ends up happening. I'll show you when we get there. He just didn't quit coming like he normally would at a certain amount of time and distance you would expect him to. Now here I'm listening. If you turn the volume up, you'll be able to hear if there's a dupe behind the door. If you're not sure which door is the right one to open, just get up close to it and listen, and you will hear dupe. He has this low guttural growl like a dragon sleeping or snoring. There's only one room, as you saw in that key, it has a number on it still, in 22. So this section here only had one exit. Yeah, it'll be a little confusing when you go into some of these rooms and you don't realize you're coming in the opposite end. You don't know where you are. Especially the room that has the really big, long hallway, and you have to go through the side room to get to the other section where you go out the door, the locked door. Sometimes now you'll come in that locked door, that short corridor, and have to find your way over to the big corridor and figure out which door is the right one. Which one to unlock. This little short hallway here, I haven't gone in the opposite direction on this one yet. At least I don't think I have. It's hard to tell. It's like a little Z section. I think it's the same whichever direction you come in. Now, sometimes Rush will come with the eyes now, which I was going to mention before with Seek. The first couple of rooms you go into with his eyes on the walls, be careful because Rush might come with the eyes on the wall. I never did that before. Anytime you entered Seek's territory, Rush would not come after you. He would not come through and try to get you. But now he does. So you have to be careful of that. The guiding light is still the same. If you wait about 45 seconds, all these little doors will light up and the key will light up and you'll be able to figure out where the key is. If you don't find it right away, it'll take you a good 45 seconds to open all the doors and check them all. So by the time you make it to the end of these doors, everything will be lit up and you'll see the key all lit up, if you hadn't found it already. They'll probably all start lighting up here very soon. Yep, now it's all lit up. Because the last room I go into, there's the key. And this hallway here, you really don't know if you're entering one end or the other. It's pretty much the same which side you come in. So now to run from Seek. Now Seek is almost exactly the same in both sections now. The later section that you come to, you have to run underneath furniture like you do here in the first section. There's just maybe one or two extra doors you have to find after you run underneath the furniture. When you get to the second chase scene. A lot of eyes on the walls. Got my vitamins just in case I mess up somewhere or get stuck somewhere. So I always look left. If I don't see the door on the left, I just run right. What I found to be the easiest way for me to navigate those doors that you need to find. So here you come in the opposite side. And sometimes you come in the doorway on the end there. The other one that's off to the right. Sometimes you come in there. Now I was not sure which one, so you just go up against the door and listen. If you have to, turn your volume up so you can hear dupe behind the door. And here comes Rush again. No closets to pillage. Always look for closets that might have chests inside them. I've actually found a cross once or twice in those little side closets in the chest. Yeah, grab those batteries along the way. I was lucky to find that flashlight in the roll-top desk. I've been seeing, actually, I've only played about a half dozen times since this update. And I actually have been getting a flashlight a lot more often than before. And always check when you come into this room here, this new bedroom area. Always look over the doorways. You might find a cross. The thing I keep forgetting to tell myself, though, is to remember what number the cross is. Like I keep reminding myself to remember where everything is located in my inventory. Now these little basements haven't changed at all. Still the same arrangement. There's the switch on the left. I always look up the hallway first, and then I'll check over to that side if I don't see it in the hallway. And I'll look in that little back room and see if it's in there. So we're up to figure in the library. And just remember that figure can now jump over that railing, both directions. So be very careful of that now. Don't go standing up and running around thinking that you're safe. And always in the library, I've always said this before, that the books ring and so do keys. So just turn your volume up as high as you can tolerate it and listen for the books. I just I listen more than I look. Once I hear the ringing, then I'll grab the book. I'll look for the book once I hear the ringing. Yes, what happened to me one time was figure was over here, up on top of this little stairway here, on the other side of that railing. And I went to grab the map like that, and he jumped right over the railing and killed me. He just surprised me, because he never could do that before. So be very careful of that now. So this is the path I usually take. I can hear ringing. I'm not sure where it all is. Now I need to go back and check these other bookshelves over here. I just walk around till I hear the ringing and then look for the book. Well, that shark on the wall, that's a new painting. It's called Finn. It's one of the new paintings, the shark, the great white shark, what I think it is. His name is Finn. Now this place, as far as I know, is still safe. I've sat here a couple times now and let figure go by me, and he hasn't killed me here yet. I got 6 books. I just need 2 more. The first one's an X. I don't even have that yet, so I don't know what the first number is yet. Just be patient in here. Take your time and wait. So there's all 6. Now I can figure out the code and get out through the door. So looking at 91230. 91230. I'm going to wait for him to come up and then go back down again. Alright, now let's see if I can get my goodies. Get the cross, get the key, see what else I can buy. I've got 1,300 coins, so I should be able to buy everything. I'm glad they dropped the prices back down. They made things cheaper again. Since he did that, I'm giving him some tip. Thank him for dropping his prices. Yeah, I wish I had made a note of where my cross was, number 5, when Rush came and surprised me. I should have pulled out my cross, but I wasn't quick enough to do it. But what I do is I just revive and I go and grab everything again. So then I just happened to check the number as I went through the door, so I knew which one was the right one. And here comes Rush. So I'm just going to sit here. You're safe in this room. If you stay behind the door in the corner, you'll be fine. That's funny, this light didn't go out. The light over the key didn't go out. And Screech. Sometimes Screech seems to appear more than he used to. Usually that's the door you go out. I came in that door again. Now I have to listen. I didn't catch the number again. You can hear Dupe behind that door. So I know that was the wrong one. This is the right one over here. Just double check. Yep. I got the key, but I want to go check out the roll top table and see what goodies are in there. Get myself another lockpick. So this is door 59. And you notice how I came in the opposite side. Well, actually, you usually do come in. Sometimes you come in that side, sometimes you come in the other side. So this room really hasn't changed much. Now the detour is still there, if you wanted to do that. I haven't been in there to see if anything's changed in there yet. I'll have to check it out and see if they've updated that at all. Oh, another lockpick in there. That's interesting. So I got to go around and try to find the switch, see where it is. And I think I had to do something, so I hesitated a little bit here. And here's I heard Screech. I think I was just waiting for the guiding light to come on, show me where the switch was. It's the same thing with the other rooms that have a key that you have to find, or a switch you have to pull in the dock. You just wait about 45 seconds and the guiding light will light up and show you where everything is. The problem was I kept having to deal with Screech. It kept coming after me. Wouldn't leave me alone. See, here's the light coming on. So now I can go and I can try to find the lever to pull. Check, it's not on this side anywhere. It'd be lit up if it was. So I gotta go over to the other side. The Screech is just really annoying. And it turns out it's inside this room, so I gotta find my way into this side room here. I have to crawl through a little vent. So that's one of the easiest things you can do is wait for the light to come on. So one thing I had to do too is, I should have done that for the library, is turn my volume up more so I can hear things better. I wasn't hearing Screech. Screech puts out this little hissing sound before he does a psst. He does this little hiss. You can hear it when he's on your back. So I want to turn my volume up so I can hear him better. Oh, here comes Rush again. And then we got the old eyes. You can hear them in the next room. Let's make sure there wasn't another screech on me. So next door 66 should be the door to go into get the Herba Veritas. There's the key just sitting out here on the table. Oop, I thought if sometimes you just bump up against it, it'll pop into your hand. So I'm looking for batteries. Not most of the time these drawers don't have anything in them. So I'm just checking to see if I can get an extra battery for my flashlight. So this Herba Veritas is still there, still the same. Restore your health if you take any damage. Checking the number, make sure I pick the right door. And this is just another closet I want to check out, see what's in here. There's a battery. Another battery. I'm already full. Another eyes. So coming up at that point where I end up getting killed. Do you see that flickering? Rush is coming, because I just opened that door. Now watch what happens after he goes by. This is like door 68, so be careful. Once, like I said, once you get past that Herba Veritas. Now going through here, it's a dark room. And I guess what happened was Rush, when he came through, he opened the door on the end down there. And what it did is it brought out another Rush. I could kind of start to hear him. I'm like, damn, how can another Rush be coming so quickly? And I don't know what hit me right there, but it wasn't Rush. I was hoping I could get back to a locker, but I couldn't make it in time. So there's like back-to-back rushes you have to be careful of now. And it usually occurs after door 66 where you get the Herba Veritas. So I just end up reviving myself here. I just want to keep this in here so that you can know what to watch out for now when you go through the game. And I'll go back and pick up my things that I dropped. The problem is I lost my Herba Veritas. I don't have the healing power anymore. And what had happened at the end of this run, I'll admit it, and I died again. I took damage from different things. Eyes, Timothy, I forget if there was anything else, but eyes drained my health just a little bit here and a little bit there. And when I got into the dark greenhouse rooms, that's where eyes hit me a couple times. And I wasn't paying attention to Screech, and it came up on my back. And just one bite took me out. But I'm going to pick up the ending anyway to show you what the ending's like. It's really not any different than it was before. Figure at the end is still the same, but the greenhouses have changed. The dark greenhouses have changed. Now, I'm very cautious now. I don't know when Rush might come back again. So just sitting there waiting to make sure he wasn't going to come out back to back again. So you do have to be a little more cautious now, a little more careful, and listen for Rush. Since it was a dark room, there was no flickering other than the eyes Sometimes the eyes cause flickering too, but you don't know now because the first door that you hit with eyes could bring out Rush now. You should have to be very careful of that. See where I came in? This is the room with the short hallway, and you have to go around the little angle rooms to get to the long hallway. I come in the back way. This is something new that never happened before. And I was confused at first. I thought, oh, a new room. A room I hadn't seen before. I said, no, this is an old room. You're just coming in the other end, which you never could do before. You'd never come in the other end before. And I didn't realize it until I think I found the key. So here's the key. And it was scratched out. I didn't know where the door went to, and I was realizing, hey, wait a minute, I know where I am now. This was just another bedroom. I have to go back to the other side to go around, get to the long hallway. And there's even, sometimes they put desks and tables here now, at this spot right here, where you can open them up, find things on the tables and open up the drawers. So here's that really long hallway. I gotta figure out which one's the right room. Because never before would you come in that other way. You always come in, not even this door would you come in. You'd come in the door up the other end up there. That's where you would come in normally. But they changed it. If you check the, I don't know if anybody's on Discord, or you can search for it on YouTube. They just released a preview of Level 2, finally. You know, they've done all these updates. They came out with super hard mode, you know, and then they did this thing here with the backdoor, escape through the back door. And they added the option of picking all the different changes you want to the game before you go into a game. You can, you can go back into hard mode again if you want to. Which they've done more changes to that too, made it even harder. And so they now finally they're going to release the second floor. Though I'm not sure how to get to it, so I'm going to listen. No, I listen on the other end. I can hear Dupe on the other end back there. I'm cautious of Rush. You never know when Rush is going to come out. See, watch. This is the second seek. And you'll see it's the same as the first one, but they just add a couple more doorways after you crouch underneath the furniture. So it's like deja vu. So look left, no door, go right. Don't try to look both ways. It's a lot easier to just look one direction. If you don't see it on one side, just run to the other side. There it is on the left, so I just run left. I really didn't need to pop those pills, but it sounded like he was getting closer. So I wanted to get away from him. I left him way in the dust back there. Now there was a lot of flickering. I was like, what's going on with all this flickering? I'm entering a dark room. And normally you won't get flickering when you go into a dark room. That's not normal. Now I can hear Dupe behind me. You can hear him growling. So I know that door is not the right door. I'll check out this other one. Hear him again. There's dueling Dupes in this room. I can hear him way over here. He's usually louder in these dark rooms. So in the lighter rooms that are lit up, that have multiple doorway exits, possible exits, you got to listen very careful. Now here's Halt now, and you can see on the top of these tables now, there's things you can grab. There's batteries, sometimes coins sitting on top of the tables. So look for those when you go through Halt now. There's a battery right there. I didn't notice when I first came through here. I saw it when I was replaying this video and recording my voice on it. I saw the batteries laying there. I was like, darn, I missed them. See, he just comes quicker and faster. I kind of got tired of it, so I popped a vitamin to get out of there. See how quick he comes this time? And he actually hits me. I said, heck with this. I'm taking a vitamin and getting out of here. So that's where I lost most of my strength. It was Halt that took most of my health. And I don't have the Herba Veritas anymore. And then I just get hit by eyes. So I cut that part out where I ended up dying in the greenhouse because I wanted to go through the whole greenhouse and let you see it. You can't revive in the greenhouse. And you can only revive one time during the game anyway, so. Now the trick to the greenhouse is take your time. Every time you open a door, just sit and wait for Rush. I'm just looking down to see if Rush is going to come. Sometimes when that hallway goes dark like that, it means Rush is coming, but he didn't come this time. He didn't show up. So I think it's been long enough. I'm going to go ahead and get to the next door. So I'm going to see if there's lockers here, and there are. But sometimes there won't be lockers on the right anymore. But there's usually always a locker on the door. And see, here comes Rush. You can see him coming. And he just opened the door, and sometimes when he does that, another Rush will come. So I'm going to wait and make sure another Rush isn't going to come. I'll give it a few seconds to make sure. And normally you'll see Rush 3 times in these greenhouses. You'll have to deal with him 3 times. Now he opened that door and he didn't come, so that means I can go to the next door, open the next door. So I got to sit and wait again and listen. Just stop and wait next to a locker and just listen and see if he comes running through those hallways again. So the greenhouses have changed. Sometimes these lockers won't be here when you go through a door and you have to back up and get the locker before you go into the door. So it doesn't seem like he's going to be showing up here. And you can always wait too to see if the guiding light will light up the doorways for you and it'll light up the greenhouse. And it's kind of interesting how Eyes now has this streams when you first see him. As you notice, I came in there was no lockers on the right. I had to move over to the locker that was on the left over here. I had to go find one. So go to the next room. Yeah, it was one of these locations where I had lost most of my health. And I got hit by Eyes inside the greenhouse here, and then Screech got me on my back. I didn't see him because I was listening for Rush. And once you get to door 98, you don't have to worry about Rush anymore. He never comes at door 98 or 99, but he's coming now. So once you hit door 98, once you get there, you're pretty much home free. See, these greenhouses have changed. Sometimes there's even some big trees in these greenhouses. So there's 98. I really don't have to wait, but I wasn't sure since they made so many modifications to the game. I wasn't sure if Rush was going to come 4 times instead of the typical 3. So I wanted to wait and be sure. The greenhouse is now very similar to what you see in hard mode. Or super hard mode. And even door 99 I wasn't sure. So I wanted to wait and make sure he wasn't going to come rushing after me again. So it seems the coast is clear. You just got to wait long enough. Give it about 10 seconds or so to make sure Rush isn't going to come. But I'm pretty sure you'll never see him after door 98. Now the rest of this is pretty much the same as it was before. I didn't notice any differences. They didn't do any updates or modifications to this. The only thing I did notice is a lot of the fuse boxes are now out in the hallways. I've seen a lot more fuses out in the hallways rather than in the little side rooms. So they did do some minor modifications. And this is what I always like to do. If I have lockpicks, I'll open up that door with a lockpick, go inside. And what I do is, after Figure comes down the stairs, I just turn and run in that room and hide from him until he wanders off. I crouch and go in there to kind of throw him off. And he just runs into that wall and gets stuck sometimes, but he's not having that problem so much anymore. So I'm going to go down and show you the wormhole entity, the portal. You could put whatever items you are carrying, you could put one of those into the portal and then grab it at the beginning of the next game you play. So you can see my flashlight still in there from before. And I wanted to look around to see if anything else has changed down here, see if they might have stuck a breaker down there, but they didn't. Nothing really changed down there. So I'm going to go upstairs first and look around for any breakers that might be upstairs here, which sometimes there are a couple. And you can hear them ringing, if there is one. There it is there, I heard it ringing. So now I gotta go down and get all the other ones. And you'll notice when I go down here, there's more in the hallways than there is inside the rooms, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Because a lot of times you go into a room, you're kind of safe in the room, walking around in there, trying to find the breakers. But I'm not really hearing or finding. I hear them, but it's outside in the hallway. It's not in the room. There was only one in this room. And pretty soon they'll all start glowing with the guiding light. It's the same as the books in the library and keys and drawers. Yeah, see, they're starting to light up now. I can find them easier now. And you see how many are out in the hallway. I think I'm in another room and there's only one in the room. I'm not sure what to expect. I didn't know if Figure would come into these rooms now. Fortunately, he did not come into a room. But you see these guys are all out in the hallways here. Figure which way he's going. He's going over to the left. So I'm going to grab these other breakers that are out in the hallway. Almost all of them are out in the hallways. Only 2 of them are in the rooms. Figure out which way he's going to go, make sure I go the right way. It sounds like he's going over to the left, so I can go around this way and just run. He's on the other side of the room. So I'll do the puzzle. It's the same as before. The first 2 are fairly easy. Pop in the breakers. Only when you have to get to the breaker box, you're further away now. You have to walk up to it more than you used to have to. So I'm way over here. I got to walk up to the breaker box and hit the E again. So just watch the box up top. Whatever one lights up has a higher pitched tone, you trip that breaker. 9. So that little square will light up and it'll be a higher pitch, and that'll be the ones that you have to trip. 8, 4, 1, 6. All it was 4 that time. The last one's always quicker. 6, 9, 5, 7. I don't know the last one. So I guessed number 10. It wasn't right. 2, 7, 5, 6. 2 is what I saw was new. And that was the right one. And always turn to your left and run. I just popped the pill just to make sure I get up there quicker. And that's pretty much it. I had grabbed my flashlight before I popped in there so I could play with it. So this is the new doors. I hope this helps you guys get through the back room, the new escape the back room. It's pure luck. It really is. But you got to be fast. You got to take advantage of your luck, basically. It's a combination of just constantly moving as quick as you possibly can. Collect 100 coins if you want to get that potion at the end. And look for those time switches. Keep adding time. And watch out for the other new modifications, the double rush after door 66. Watch out for that. Anyway, thanks again for checking us out. If you made it all the way through, appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up. And hopefully I'll do another one soon. Thanks. Bye.